Hey guys, and welcome back to Collector's Choice, your beginner's guide to collecting comics. And today we're going to go over something very detail-oriented, and it's actually not for a condition of a comic, but it's which variant you're supposed to pick out and how you can, sometimes they don't say variant edition on top of the comic, so you'll need to figure out if it's not only a first print but which variant it is, and we'll go over the importance of that and how to find that in this episode. Alright, so we got a little different comics here than we normally do for our experiment ones, and they're still on the bag and board, and that's because they're still in good condition. We're not worried about damage on this episode. We're going to go over the numbers. If you look at the barcodes right here, each one has one, and these are of course Ghost Rider number 2, new release, big deal. And so let's zoom in so I can show you which numbers mean what and why you should care about them. Alright, here's a zoom in on our Cosmic Ghost Rider issue number 2, and here are the meanings of these numbers here. I'm sure you're interested. These first 3 numbers are your issue number right here. So this is issue 002, issue 2, and the extra zeros are just so it can go up to the hundreds. Now, your numbers after here, you have a 1 and another 1. Your number right after your issue number is your variant number. So this is Cosmic Ghost Rider issue number 2, variant number 1. This third number 1 right here that's your print number. So this is Cosmic Ghost Rider issue number 2, variant number 1, first print. This is basically what you always want to get with a comic. You always want to, if you're a collector, true collector, you always want to get buy multiples of your comics that you're buying, and you always want to make sure you get the first print, first variant. However, that's not always true. You also have to pay attention to the cover artist. If it's a special cover artist, and or even if it's just a really well done cover, you want to go for that one. If it catches your eye, that's a hint. You want to buy it because chances are a lot of other people online are going to want it as well. So let's just show you what a variant looks like, so you have a good example. Alright, so here's our variant cover of Cosmic Ghost Rider, and we're going to find out which one it is, just the same way I told you. Over here we have our issue 2, and that 3, that tells us it's the third variant. And like I said, that really only matters if that's a 1. It can be there's nothing wrong with the third variant. However, if the variant it doesn't look any cooler than the cover A, then there's really no reason in getting it other than to have multiple, just to have the complete set if you're a completionist. And then of course over here we have our 1, which means it is a first print, and that is what you want to look out for. There's your moneymaker right there. All the money's in that 1 right there. Don't even worry about the variant. As long as that 1's there, you're in the clear. Now I'm going to show you an example of just what a second printing would look like. Alright, it's a different comic, but same concept. This is a Deadpool, Scotty Young, written by Scotty Young, number 1, and we can tell that by right here. We have our 001 that tells us it's a number 1. We have a number 1, which means it is our first variant. It's our A cover, or variant number 1. And then here we have a 2. That is your second printing. So this comic really isn't. I mean, there's a lot of prints of them. So it being a second print, it's not really much for holding a lot of value over time. So you really want to look for that 1 over there. If you have the first printing, however, that's like I said, that's your money. But this is just an example of a second printing. And there you go. That's how you differ between which comic is a variant edition or the first cover, or if it's a first or second print, and the importance of why you should be looking for this. So please stick with us next time, where we're going to be going over another small detail on what you should be looking for when you're collecting comics. Join us next time, and also remember to like and subscribe, comment, whatever, and don't forget to watch 9.9 Comics with Chris and Kyle. That is on every week, where we tell you the new hot comics for the week. That's our pull list. So thanks guys, have a good one.